2025 Challenge of the LabVIEW Champions. Version 3.0. Version 2.0. All right, so here's how this is going to work. You may remember from last year, we've changed a few things. So this is the NI Connect 2025 version. So unlike last year, we have teams competing for these illustrious trophies that Darren and Norm and Tim made, the Challenge of the Champions trophies, all right?
Yes, indeed, lovely trophies.
Yep, we're gonna do 2 rounds.
Solid gold plastic.
The winning team will get those trophies. Let's talk about how this works. So, it's a goal to see who knows the most about LabVIEW, but there's a few non-LabVIEW questions as well. Physics, technology, but a lot of LabVIEW questions.
No Taylor Swift questions, right?
No Taylor Swift questions.
All right, we're good.
All right, here's how it works. A question will be selected. The team that will select the first category is Jeremy's team over there.
What's the team's? What's the first team's name?
The Collective. Sorry, the Collective.
The Collectives. We have the Collectives. Everybody give it up for the Collectives over here. Come on. Clap, folks. Come on. I'm sorry. There we go. We got the Collectives. Fantastic.
Good call. Next up, we got Team Retribution.
Retribution? Now, that's an interesting name. Did they lose last year?
I don't know. That was Aaron's call.
All right. Retribution it is.
And then we got the PPL Pleasers.
Woo! There we go. Oh, we have dissent from Darren over there. It's okay. All right, so what else we got?
And then we have the NI Challengers.
Everybody hear it up for the NI Challengers. Come on. One of your R&D and make your stuff. Come on.
One of whom was notably a champion last year and has since joined NI.
Oh, he's a defrocked champion.
Chris, yes.
You can't be a LabVIEW champion if you join NI. Sorry. Welcome to the defrocked club, my friend.
I too am a defrocked.
Oh, another
Oh, yeah, and so is Sergio.
Oh,
So,
we got three
former champions.
I should be at the table over there. We will be the branded.
And one of the most senior members of LabVIEW R&D. Okay, so when a question is shown, do not buzz in until you and your teammates have agreed on the answer, because once you do, you only have 5 seconds to begin answering the question. This is not a competition to see who can buzz in the fastest. This is actually a competition to see who knows the answer.
Do they lose points if they answer wrong or don't answer?
Jumping ahead, but yes, the point value is either added or subtracted, and unlike last year, I think the math actually works.
There we go. Hey, bug fixes. Well done.
Are you so sure of that?
I'm not sure of anything. Not sure.
This is going to get cleared, right?
I will clear that.
Okay, very good.
No, keep it. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So you can only buzz in once per question. If you get it wrong, your buzzer is locked and the other teams can now buzz in. I should mention, by the way, this year we've upgraded our buzzers. It's excessive, but it works. We're using a MioDAC here to connect and control these buzzers.
20 bits at 1 megasample a second flying across the bottom of the screen right there. Guaranteed, we have 1 microsecond resolution. So no quibbling. And they're equal length cables for anybody who wants to know.
They're actually not.
I'm in marketing. We just gloss over that stuff.
Okay. Let's see. So the team that answers correctly most recently picks the next question and category. It's a lot like some TV shows you may have watched. All disputed answers will be settled by myself, Norm, and Darren.
Darren, raise your hand right there. That's Darren Nattinger right there. Everybody raise it up. The world's fastest LabVIEW programmer. And is just a darn good individual.
And if enough tomatoes are thrown at me for the question, because it is my fault if you don't like it, I did add a feature. I can just pop in a new question.
So, there you go. Okay.
There you go. I reserve the right to do that. We'll see.
No, the audience reserves the right to groan and moan and be angry.
Know that some questions will show a snippet of code and ask what's happening, how it works, what's wrong with it, etc. So a lot of them will be text-based questions. A few will look like this. Thanks to Zoom. All right, and yeah, everything you're seeing was written in LabVIEW, of course. Actor framework, because that's what I do. Sorry, DQ makes sense.
That's all right.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? That's the next year. We'll have one stage here and another one, each doing, and see if how easy it is to fix your bugs.
Fair. Fair. All right. It's really a rite of passage. Anyway. All right, so there's a bunch of questions for each category. They'll be randomly selected. If the software works, and if it doesn't, it's my fault. You won't see the same question more than once, so no question should be repeated. We tested the buzzers already. I think we are ready to go. You guys ready to go? Okay, clearing the scores.
Let's look for it. 3, 2. Oh, Eli. Ah! Everybody cheer for Eli's bug fixes.
I actually had a panic attack there because I. All right. So we got to load the categories. These are not the categories we're using. The first category will be block diagram. The next will be code review.
What?
And they'll update in a second. Then physics class. Then LabVIEW editor, and finally, where is it?
What's the problem? What are you doing, Eli?
I'm selecting the categories. We were testing block diagram, cars, celebrities, hardware. Boom.
All right, there we go. Block diagram, code review, physics class, because that's the twist. So many of us deal with real world stuff. We should know physics. LabVIEW editor, and indeed hardware. And I already gave you a clue. What's the sample rate on the latest and greatest NeoGAF? Yeah, there you go.
It's actually really stressful to have your software running this. I don't recommend it. All right. So the collective. By the way, every table has
Collective.
a mic.
Hello, collective.
Do you have a
table.
mic?
Collective.
So grab the mic. Name a category and point value, please.
LabVIEW editor for 400.
LabVIEW editor 400. All going all the way. Oh, there we go.
Which one of these is the default classic waveform chart?
Oh, we got.
PPL pleasers.
Where's the mic?
That's the right one.
That is incorrect.
Oh, we got a blue. We got the collective was next
NI
up.
challengers. The left one. Congratulations.
All right.
All right. Category NI challengers. Next category point value, please. Use the mic.
Editor for 500.
Editor for 500.
Going all the way. Ooh.
What is the name of this function from the OpenG palette?
A mess. What's the path?
I think it's a Game Boy.
What is the name of this function from the OpenG palette? Didn't some of you all help write OpenG?
Yeah. Who here is an active OpenG user? We got an OpenG user back there. OpenG is one of the very first open source LabVIEW.
Do you know the answer? Don't say it. Okay, but don't say it.
Jim Crane.
Oh, NI challengers.
Compare relative path.
That is incorrect.
What did they say?
Compare relative path.
Compare relative path.
It's in the right category though.
All right, we have compare relative path. Are there any other challengers willing to try? Do they get negative points, Eli? If they guess wrong?
They get it subtracts the point score.
Oh, so if anybody. Okay, I think everybody's gonna give up on this one. Wait, let's hear from Jim in the back. Jim, yell it out loud. Louder, buddy.
Negative score.
Append path to root and relative? Append to path if relative. There we go. So OpenG palette has a lot of features. If you haven't looked at it, go to VI Package Manager. OpenG has a lot. What are you doing, Eli? You taking this crib notes? All right, he's got bugs in here. All right, in any case, OpenG is very worthwhile to get into. Go to VI Package Manager, look at any VI package, you need to go from there. What do we got, else, Eli?
You're wrong.
Because they had 400.
It worked. we worked for it. Now
Thank you.
It was.
I was about to
So
sign his
fun for me.
resignation paper.
So
what were you doing?
This is like a peer code review, really.
I understand. There's also an audience that wants to move forward. Let's go, Eli.
All right, sorry.
Up top.
All right.
What was the answer?
Append relative path if append path if relative. I can't. Anyways, go to VI Package Manager, download the path
Pick your
library.
category
We're good to
question.
go. Next, Eli.
Let's do code review for 400.
Code review for 400.
Ooh, Eli's code. Oh.
What is the output of running this code?
Okay, here we go. This one is probably one of those category 4 ones. We ranked them internally to see a lot of different things. That's only for the final.
I even gave you the name of the function. All right, NI challengers.
24.
24 is the answer. Oh, that's a negative. There we go. Decimal string to number offset 5. What do we got? Anybody else want to take a stab? So for those of you who don't know, LabVIEW does a bunch of conversion stuff that's available if you just look at the palettes associated with number to string, string to number, back and forth. Who in the audience knows what this is? All right, we got one. Only one. Wait, two. All right, we got two people. Wait. All right, and three. What do we got? Wait. Anybody? Okay, Eli, time. Oh,
Quick
we got
answers.
time. We got the collective, right?
Collective, what is it?
2.
Incorrect.
Oh, 2 is incorrect.
All right, the correct answer is 5. We're moving along. NI challenges. Next.
What's the answer?
Next question. I ran the code. I promise you, it's 5.
Block diagram for 200.
Just
What?
for reference, that was a LabVIEw R&D individual that was questioning the ability.
Block diagram 200.
All right, somebody get out a laptop and put that one in there.
200. If you leave the index input,
Oh, green, green, green.
PBL pleasers.
If you leave the index,
The last one.
Correct.
but if you leave the index of delete from array, what input element or what output element is deleted?
The last one.
The last one. That's correct. Next question in category.
And it indeed was the last one.
Woo! You got it right.
So this is who? This is Team Retribution. No, that's PBL pleasers.
Let's do code review for 200.
PBL pleasers for 200. Name these data types from top to bottom.
PBL pleasers.
I didn't actually know we were gonna. Yeah, it's
Here you go. Come on.
Array,
Go ahead.
2D array, and 2D array.
Correct.
1D array, 2D array, 3D array. Who likes 3D arrays?
All right, PBL pleasers. Keep going.
Hardware for 200.
Hardware for 200 for the PPL pleasers. Which device would you use to monitor household AC voltage levels? Ooh.
The collective.
A voltmeter.
Yes, correct.
A voltmeter was the answer.
The collective.
like a 90.
Does not need to be NI hardware.
That one may have snuck in.
I think
Anyway,
I would have gone
the
DMN
collective.
personally. That would have been my choice.
Physics class for 200.
Oh, Jeremy actually has a doctorate in physics.
Which law of electromagnetism describes how a changing magnetic flux induces electromotive force? Team Retribution.
Maxwell's law.
Which one?
So Maxwell's laws. Eli? Did you get pedantic on this one? Heavy side? Come on. Anybody know the difference? All right, anybody else wants other than Maxwell's laws?
Anyone in the crowd? Joe?
Who knows? Lorentz force was one of them. Would he get negative 200 points?
Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction.
Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, indeed. Okay.
But it's still the collective's turn. The collective.
Faraday came before Maxwell. They were good friends.
The collective.
Block diagram for 400.
Block diagram for 400. Name a structure that has a blue halo around it.
Team Retribution. Team Retribution.
Team Retribution.
Timed loop.
Time loop. There you go. Good catch.
All right.
ExpressVI was
Woo,
not the
Team
answer
Retribution.
because an ExpressVI is not a structure, it's a node.
All right.
So is it? So is the loop. Oh,
Hardware for 400.
Hardware for 400 from Retribution. What do we got, Eli? What type of instrument measures the phase difference between voltage and current in an AC circuit? What type of instrument measures the phase difference?
well, that doesn't measure the phase.
No.
Oh, people pleasers.
Phase meter.
Phase meter. I don't know if that's what Eli was going for, but I know that's a thing.
Anybody else want to take it?
I'd say you take that one. He works in the AC circuit. I think
Looking
Eli was
for
looking for
LCR
LCR
meter?
meter. Yeah.
But
4190 PXI. Love it.
all right, PBL pleasers.
It's two block diagram. What? Block diagram for what?
Yeah.
Eli doesn't do hardware. Don't give him
Block,
grief.
block diagram 500.
Block diagram 500. Name all 3 of the 5 data types that are valid to wire to a
This
case.
is a list. 3 of 5. People pleasers.
String.
String.
Numeric.
Numeric.
Yep.
I mean, you can't enum as a numeric. Like that's.
And the third one?
An enum.
And enumeration. That works.
And an error cluster.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. We got all 3.
Cool.
The other 2 were, what is it? An error and a string. Those are the ones that we're missing.
Yeah, I think he said string. But next question in category.
You get big.
LabVIEW editor for 200.
LabVIEW editor for 200. What keyboard shortcut removes all broken wires on
NI
the current block
challengers beat you
diagram?
to it. NI challengers.
Control B.
Correct.
Control B. If you didn't know, if you're wiring LabVIEW and you want to get rid of a broken wire, Control B.
It's broken.
Little known feature, if you select a chunk of code and hit Control B, it will just remove the broken wire from just that section that you've selected. Kind of nice.
I'm so glad he's here. I'm sincere.
Thanks, Eli.
NI challengers. Pick a question and category.
LabVIEW editor for 100.
For 100.
If I press tab to select a specific tool in the LabVIEW editor, what keyboard shortcut can you turn to
Team
press Alt or back
Retribution.
Shift tab.
Correct.
on? Shift tab. So for all of you who hate Auto Tool like me, Shift tab turns it on and turns it off.
All right. So now next question. Team Revolution. Retribution.
I go too
sorry.
fast, Darren.
Hardware 100.
Ooh, hardware for 100. What does GPI be?
PBL pleasers.
General purpose interface bus.
Correct.
Bonus points. What was before GPIB? HPIB. Oh, we got some gray beers out here. Holy moly.
PBL pleasers.
Let's do LabVIEW editor for 800.
LabVIEW editor 800. What were malleable VIs unofficially called before LabVIEW 2017? The Collective.
VI macros.
Correct.
VI macros indeed. So
that's
if
a
you
big
want to
one.
have a VI where it automatically adapts to the inputs, what you wire into it, you give it an extension of .vim, and voila, you have a VI that adapts to your code inputs. Actually, I thought it was generic.
Hey, quick check. We're more than halfway through. We've got PPL pleasers in a strong lead.
Ooh.
With that particular answer, the Collective just jumped to second place. Nice move. So with that, the Collective. Question and category, please.
Block diagram for 800.
Block diagram
800?
for 800. There we go. Yep.
Which is the only block diagram object with a probe all inputs right-click menu option?
Ooh, I don't even know that.
I think this one came from Darren.
Probe all inputs. If you didn't know, the probing features in LabVIEW bring you a lot of power over other. Oh,
The Collective.
Compound arithmetic.
Correct.
compound arithmetic, indeed.
They just jumped to a decisive lead, folks.
Lovely note that not only is it arithmetic and spelling grammar, arithmetic, but you can also do arithmetic and logic, so you can do compound ors and adds.
The Collective. Question.
Yeah.
Which one?
Could be 800.
Code review 500.
Code review for 500. What is the number of the output running this code?
Woo!
Oh boy.
Okay, I literally made this weekend, so I'm very confident in this one.
It's all right. Everybody's compiling it in their head. That's the beauty. Who do we
Team
get?
Retribution.
56.
Which one?
56.
Correct.
56. Where did that go in there? Where was that? Oh, yeah, got it.
Ah, I cleared out too
You
fast.
got us
I knew
talking
it was
about.
going.
Ah, that's okay.
You'll have to watch the video.
All right.
Team Retribution.
Code review. Or yeah.
Hey, come on. Loud and proud, gentlemen.
Loud, guys.
Block diagram.
Block diagram for 100. That's the only one left. What is the output to the string in this numeric?
The Collective.
Anemone.
Anemone, and bonus points because he said it right.
The Collective.
Code review for 100.
Code review for 100. Let's see what he got. What is the name of this function?
Oh my gosh, they all
PBL pleasers.
PBL pleasers.
The one button dialog.
Correct.
That is correct. There you go.
PBL pleasers. Question.
Let's go big. Physics 800. Yep. Yeah.
Physics for 800.
Ooh, going all the way to the bottom. Physical. Which thermodynamic potential is defined as internal energy minus temperature times entropy, U minus TS? It's 800 for a reason,
question.
y'all.
All right.
Do we need
Any
is a new one?
physicists?
Who wants a new question? Seriously, no. We got, all right, somebody says new question.
New question.
New question.
The correct question is Helmholtz free energy.
Yeah, no, come on. No, new question. Oh, okay. What is the term for the distortion where insufficient sampling causes high frequency signals to appear as low frequency signals? People pleasers.
PBL pleasers. What is it?
Aliasing.
Correct.
Aliasing, indeed.
That's a far better question. All right, PBL pleasers.
Code review for 800.
Code review for going to the bottom. What is the data type of this constant?
PBL pleasers.
Q of an array of E-numbers.
I can't hear you.
It's a Q of an array of inner.
Correct.
Q of an array of enums. Is that the Q of enums?
Second bit, I told you.
All right, there we go.
All right, PBL pleasers.
Let's go.
Physics for 500.
Yeah.
Physics for 500. What term did Maxwell introduce to Ampere's law to account for the effect of a changing electric field, such as a capacitor
I
gap?
know this one. I think.
You do?
Wait, maybe I don't.
Okay.
Excited.
No, I don't have points on the board.
What is it?
I'll just say B. No, guess not. Try again.
We're going to replace question.
I feel bad. I'm like the RF engineer up here. That is just. What is the term for a frequency equal to half the sample rate of a digital system, the highest frequency that can be correctly sampled?
PBL pleasers.
Nyquist.
Correct.
What was it?
Nyquist.
Nyquist, yes indeed.
All right. So, dang, PBL pleasers is pulling away. We got 4 questions left in the
Gosh.
first round.
Physics class for 400.
Which law-
Go ahead.
Which law states that a force exerted by a spring
PBL
is
pleasers.
proportional to its extension?
The spring constant law.
Spring constant was not the
Say
answer.
it again, just be
The
sure.
spring constant law.
Nope.
That's a law. We're looking for a law here, people, not just the constant.
Team retribution.
Hooke's law.
Correct.
Wait, what's that? Hooke's law. Hooks?
Hooke's law.
Hook. Okay, Hooks law. Gotta give him the hook.
Dan Hooks. He's somewhere. It's,
All right,
it's his
let's
law,
go.
wherever Dan is.
Next up.
All right. Team retribution.
Physics.
Physics for 100. Which law states that a force equals mass times acceleration?
NI challengers.
Newton's law.
Which
Newton's
one?
law.
Newton's law.
Which one?
Newton's law. It is the law.
Third.
First, I'm part of NI. I'm part of the team. I'm part of the team. First law.
It's you're wrong. It was the third.
Okay.
Sorry. Team retribution.
Second law.
Second law, yes.
Newton's second law. All right, it's Newton's second law.
Can you not see blue?
This thing said a thing. All right.
I
who's
just
up?
go by what it tells me. All right.
Bug.
Team retribution.
Retribution.
500.
Hardware for 500.
Going 500. Here we go. Which electrical property do thermistors primarily rely on to measure temperature? Ooh, NI challengers.
Resistance.
Correct.
Resistance.
Everybody's officially positive.
They're not negative anymore. This is great.
Woo. Very
All right, we
nice.
only have one left for 800. Which two types of materials are commonly used in K-type thermocouples?
Oh, team retribution.
Uh-oh, was team
Ooh.
That's gonna hurt, folks.
I hate to do this.
All right.
NI challengers.
Platinum and beryllium.
Rhodium.
Really?
What he said. Hang on.
Platinum and beryllium.
No.
Oh, into the red again. Sorry about that, gentlemen.
It's.
Oh man, I didn't know.
That's right. Say it louder.
Francois from out the blue. It was
Fromel and
It was an 800 for a reason here, folks. I
It
know.
was
You
an
said, like,
800
who the
whole
hell's gonna
question,
know
right?
that? Well, that's okay.
All right. So after the first round, the current leader is PBL pleasers.
PBL Blazers! With the collective, close. Coming up close.
So look, we're halfway through. For those of you that are, got a little bit of a deficit, you got to play like you have nothing to lose, right? Have some fun.
Yeah, there you go. NI challengers. All the way. Just hit the button first thing every time.
Yeah, it's like it's my own.
All right, what's the next set of trivia questions here, Eli?
All right.
Who
So
here thinks that Eli did a pretty good job creating a program? He's so excited about this. When he took this role last year, the enthusiasm and just raw dripping joy from his face to go back to programming LabVIEW. He loved transportation, Tesla vehicles, all sorts of wonderful things, EV. But man, when he created his first LabVIEW program, you could just feel the aura of joy from him. What do we got, Eli?
all right. So we're gonna stick with block diagram, code review, LabVIEW editor,
Same
physics class,
character.
and technology history.
What? Okay, technology. We're changing it up just a little bit. And the values remain
So
the
NI
same.
challengers were last to pick a category.
I don't think you guys seen Jeopardy before.
What's wrong?
The values stay the same.
Yeah?
They usually go up by twice. That's
As a
okay.
feature request.
Feature request. There we go. That's okay.
Next
We
year.
can put that in for next year. All right, NI challengers.
Editor for 800.
Editor for, going all the way to the bottom. Name the folder on disk where the scripted instance VI for channel wires are stored.
I did not write this question.
I love channel wires. It's not a bad thing. We need to experiment and we need to push into them. What do we have?
NI challenges.
Extra LV lid.
Extra LV lib. That's close
Correct.
enough. Just accept it.
Positive again.
The judges.
There you go. Put pause.
Trying to save face. It's extra weird.
Extra VI lid.
Extra VI lib is
what
the
he said.
Extra LV. It's okay. Continue. NI challenges. What do we got? What's up next?
LabVIEW editor for 500.
What is something for
They were so
500?
far behind. I mean,
LabVIEW editor for 500, Eli. Let's
all right.
go.
Cheating.
What LabVIEW feature allows you to create custom front panel controls with a user-defined behavior?
PPL pleasers.
X controls.
Correct.
X controls, indeed.
Editor 400.
Editor for 400. Which does clicking the highlighted section give you the ability to do? I love this one. I think this might be mine.
This is a normal one. The collective.
Replace.
No, that. Oh,
That is wrong. Yeah, you wrote the
That is
question, so you
wrong.
would know.
no.
Anybody else?
Anybody
Good
else
again?
will say when you click on that, what does that? So many people don't do this. What does that thing do? What do we got? We got click.
He hasn't.
Team
He hasn't
retribution.
reset it. Eli, you gotta reset it.
Eli reset it. Eli reset
He
it.
said what?
He's clicking. He knows the answer.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Woo. All right, so you get it wrong. Now you may buzz in.
What do you got?
Selects the function replace with.
It selects no. It does not select the function.
It gives me no joy to press that button.
I know. It's close. Go with what they said there. Look at the dialogue. When you click on that button, it's not even a button. It's kind of a button. When you click on that, what happens? What do you get to do? What does it give you permission to do?
NI challengers.
Fine.
What?
Fine.
Hey, find.
Find
Yes.
that. Select what you're trying to find.
There you go. I'm going to say take that one. Yes, indeed. You can choose to find a specific object on the LabVIEw diagram.
That's what favoritism.
It looks like we're conspiring with our colleagues
Truth,
here.
I favoritize truth, my
Alright,
friend.
question you got.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
That was competing.
This code is supposed to load questions into map. Oh, you might remember. Okay.
This code is supposed to look questions.
There's
into
a
maps
bug in
for
this code.
game.
NI challenges. What's the bug in this code?
Use the
And it's
mouse.
blue.
What is it?
What's that?
Cluster on the top right.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
All this work is for nothing.
So you didn't take the output of that value right there.
That's the fourth time I see the blue first and he doesn't see it.
What did you
Feature
say?
request, no bugs.
What did he say?
He said you have bugs because he's clicking first.
We can see it on the graph.
All right, let's keep going. Sorry, man. We'll keep an eye. I'm with you.
All right.
There's always something we can do.
NI challengers.
Code review for 4.
What does the glyph on the bottom of this corner of the icon mean?
It's called the parent node.
Call parent node, and indeed,
Yeah, that's right.
I know. Click the button that says indeed. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes. There you go. Okay.
Yes.
It was accepted. I thought there's a little noise that said yes. They
It's
got
so quiet, you can't hear
It's
it.
okay.
Sorry.
All right. What do we got?
Next cap.
Code review 800.
Code review 800.
What is the output of this running code? Collective.
The collective.
13.
Ladder.
13 was their answer.
NI challengers.
34.
Correct.
34, the bottom left. Just as a testament, once again, we're not reading, we're just absorbing code wire by wire. So go from there. All right, Eli, what do we got next?
All right. The NI collective, or NI.
Block diagram for 500.
How does the appearance of a property node change when you right-click it and select the team retribution?
The right side turns red.
Correct.
Yep, it's actually the right side error output glyph turns red, indeed. So that means that all the way. If you get an error inside of one, the other ones continue to execute. Very nice feature.
All right. Team Retribution.
LabVIEW Editor 200.
LabVIEW Editor for 200. Let's see what we got. What kind of LabVIEW file has an extension .vit?
NI Challengers.
VI template.
Correct.
VI template indeed.
Question, please.
Block diagram 400.
Block diagram 4. What are the 3 of the 5 folders of the synchronization palette?
Team Retribution.
It's
Loud.
Q.
Q. Put it up your mouth. Let's go.
Q. Yes.
Q notifier.
One more.
Semaphores.
Q notifier.
There you go.
Oh, there's the 3 of them. There we go. There we go.
Team Retribution.
Block diagram for 800.
All right, I got blocked. Oh, they're going all the way down. What direction can a feedback node point?
The Collective.
Either way is the right answer. Yes. If you didn't know, a feedback node doesn't always have to go backwards. You can right click and have it go forward. It's a delay stage.
Such a close race. All right. The Collective.
Technology history for 400.
Can we turn up their mics? They're hard for me to.
Just talk loudly.
Maybe I'm
Yes,
deaf.
my friend.
Which one?
Technology history for 400.
All right, here we go.
What was the first electronic spreadsheet program released for the Apple II in 1979 and also been called the killer app of personal computing? Really? Oh, there we go. NI
NI
Challengers.
Challengers.
VisiCalc.
Yes.
Oh, VisiCalc.
That's a big one. Nice. Well done.
I was going
Next
for a
question in category.
Technology history for 500.
Technology history.
Which
What's
software engineer led the development of Apollo's onboard flight software and coined the term software engineering? I'm going to replace that one. The correct answer is Margaret Hamilton, but let's do this.
Margaret Hamilton goes on to the dice.
What was the name of the computer developed at Xerox PARC in the 1970s that pioneered the graphical interface and mouse?
Click and drag, baby. Anybody? Anybody in the audience? Does anybody know the first
Hey.
computer that Xerox used? What? HP something something.
No, the correct answer was the Xerox Alto.
Xerox Alto,
The Alto.
was the answer for that one.
You're welcome for your fun technology fact of the day. So, NI Challengers, still your choice.
Physics class 400.
Physics for 400. Which term describes the smallest change in a quantity that an instrument can detect?
Team Retribution.
Quantum.
The ability of an instrument to detect. That is incorrect.
Smallest change. I'm gonna. You know what? I think that's one of my questions. I'm gonna go ahead and allow. What was the question? What was the answer that I put in there? Let's
don't
just
think
say
so.
it. It's okay.
What? No.
What? What's the term that describes the smallest change? I'm gonna take it. We're gonna take it. What was the other one? Was resolution.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
All
okay.
right.
They're both.
Blame him.
Oh, sorry. Darren's not gonna answer that one. Darren doesn't know anything about signals. I'm as close as it gets, and I'm a judge. I said, there we go.
Team Retribution.
Physics for 500.
500. Which equation describes how a quantum state evolves over time?
People, please.
Schrodinger's wave equation.
Correct!
Schrodinger waves equation. Very nice.
Wow.
People pleasers pulling ahead. We've got people pleasers in the lead with NI challengers behind them. Well done to come out the rear. Team Retribution in third, and the Collective, who came out of the first. Kind of
Not out of the running if you do the math, all right, guys?
Are y'all okay?
Physics class for 800.
It's a buzzer. They think it's the hard one.
Physics
Let's
for
get
800?
going.
It's a hardware problem.
What phenomenon in quantum physics did Einstein famously call
Spooky action at a distance.
Quantum physics.
Say it again, sorry.
Quantum physics.
What's that
Quantum
second word?
physics was what he
Quantum
said.
physics.
And no, I'm going to say that is not. Quantum physics is definitely not it. Hold on. Oh, we got it. We look at the fight happening down there.
Retribution.
I love it.
Quantum entanglement.
Yes, that's correct.
What was it again? Eli?
Quantum entanglement.
Quantum entanglement, indeed.
See how they're quantumly entangled, right?
Yeah, that's totally.
It's an actual
that's
photo.
Next question, Eli. Let's go.
PBL Blazers.
Tech history for 800.
Sorry. Tech History 800. Which computer engineer sent the first network email in 1971 and chose the @ symbol for email addresses?
That's a good one.
Al Gore.
Bill Gates, what?
No, it's not Al Gore.
Al Gore was the audience answer. Any other audience answers that are completely valid, just yell them out, and we'll see who clicks first.
I'm willing to replace this one. I'm going to replace it.
This is a good one. No, nothing. All right, new question. Which semiconductor was founded in 1957 by a group of 8 engineers who left the famous Shockley semiconductor factory away?
Intel.
What was it?
Intel.
Intel.
They would go on to found Intel, but the traders ate.
Which was the semiconductor company, not what they became. So who were they before? Anybody know what they were before?
Fairchild? Fairchild?
Everyone want to buzz in? Hang on. Everyone buzz in from the teams? Team Retribution.
Fairchild.
Correct.
Fairchild Semiconductor. Ooh, nice.
All right. So that
We're
gives
almost
us
done.
a
We're
much
gonna be
closer
the easy
race.
one's going to go fast and easy.
All
What do we
right.
got? Ooh, people.
Team Retribution. What? You guys jumped into the lead.
Physics 200.
Just start clicking. Just start clicking. Which inverse square law gives the electrostatic force between 2-point charges?
Just go for it.
This is
We need to make up.
Oh, the collective.
Collective.
Coulomb's law.
Coulomb's law with the correct. All right, you own the board, the collective. Can you pull yourself out of the rear?
Block diagram for 200.
Block diagram for 200, Eli. Which function can you use to combine two 2D picture values into a single picture?
PBL lasers.
The build string.
What?
Build string.
Build string.
A pin string. Concatenate string. I don't know what it's called. Because it's where you
What do you think, audience? Should we take their first answer?
No,
No, we got a bunch of no's for their first answer. So that's a false, Eli. Go ahead, you hit that. Sorry, Al.
I'm so sorry.
All right, who came in? The collective.
A pin string.
A pen string. Oh. Hold on, what did I do? Oh,
That's wrong.
is that not a thing? Did I get the wrong answer?
Hey, the
No,
rest of my
that's wrong,
team
that's
is
wrong, that's
correcting
wrong.
me.
All right, anybody else?
NI challenges.
Concatenate string.
Concatenate string. Sorry, it's a little bit pedantic on that one, but we're going for the edges here, right? We're tight.
I'm gonna feel really not okay if you guys win.
I'm gonna feel really bad if that was actually the wrong question. That was
All
mine.
right. NI challenges.
Code review 200.
Code review for 200.
What is it?
What is the name of the most commonly
Team
used or
Retribution.
first popular this design pattern?
Producer consumer.
Yes.
Ah,
This is also my code.
that's it. All right, continue. All right, let's keep going. The name most common, the most in that one is pretty tough.
I'm not a real engineer. I just play one on TV. All right. Team Retribution.
Technology history 200.
For 200, what programming language was released by Sun Microsystems in 1995 with the slogan "Right Ones Run Anywhere"?
Correct.
What was it?
Java.
Java.
Who here hates Java? I just Becky would raise her hand. All right.
All the way across the
Team
top.
Retribution.
Tech history 100.
Tech for 100. Which law named after an Intel co-founder predicts that the number of transistors in the microchip doubles
The
every 2
collective.
years?
Moore's Law.
Correct.
Moore's law, indeed. Well done.
Category.
Code review for 100.
Oh,
Code review. Oh, which
Whatever.
famous study
Eddie.
experiment features a cat that's simultaneously alive and dead?
the collective.
Schrodinger's.
Schrodinger's, indeed.
Correct.
I presume you're going to go for what was it again?
Whatever
review?
you want. LabVIEW editor.
Oh, LabVIEW
LabVIEW
editor for
editor.
100. Which is the quick drop keyboard shortcut to insert the selected item onto an existing wire?
Control I.
Control I. I don't
Correct.
think anything can save him at this point, but you keep trying. Let's hear it for the collective, everybody. They're going just for honor at this point.
Block diagram for 1.
Block diagram for 100. Which value will cause this case to execute? What?
NI challenges.
5, 6, 7, 40 to infinity.
There you go.
Correct.
5, 6, 7, and anything greater than 40, including a 40?
Yeah.
Inclusive of 40. There you go.
All right, last question, y'all.
All right, let's see what we've got. Ooh, hold on. Oh, which coding pattern is popularly referred to as?
NI challenges.
State machine.
Oh, you remember that?
That's a really short.
Well, there you go. Give him that big red X.
The collective.
Functional global variable.
Correct.
Functional global variables are the devil. Yeah, all right. And that covers
All
it
right.
up.
So, with that,
At the end of everything, where do we leave, Eli? Let's hear it. Coming up in the rear, we've got the collective for 1,500. Everybody, collective, stand up and break. Come on, everybody. Everybody give it up for the collective. Thank you. Jeremy, Quentin, Sam.
Next up, we've got PPL pleasers.
Indeed, there we go. Everybody, come on, let's get a
I
round of
think they're
applause.
already filing paperwork to submit that their buzzer didn't work. I saw it. We'll take
All right,
that
next
offline.
up, the NI Challengers in second place.
Second place.
Wow,
Close.
coming up.
Good
Well
job.
done, NI Challengers, indeed.
And then if our winners would come join us on stage to collect your awards. And for everybody else, thank you so much for being here and for having some
Absolutely.
fun with us.
Thank
We've all-
you. We love doing this. It's so nice to see you engaged and to get into it. And it mattered so much. Let's go. Here you go. Photo op. Smile with your eyes, gentlemen.
Woo! Let's give them another
There you
round of
go.
applause. Good job, guys.
All right. Eli,
By the way, all the code is open source, so if you want to prove that the buzzer is somehow not
absolutely.
sampled
You know what,
correctly-
Eli? We do a bunch of. NI has invested in user groups more so underneath Eli's kind of guidance than in the past N number of years, and I think it matters so much. So thank you, Eli, for all that you're doing to try to encourage your user groups. And so use this for the user groups. Have some fun
That's true,
with
yeah,
it.
you can take it, have some fun, fire up some buzzers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to our champions for competing. Thank you to our NI folks for hanging tough and showing up. Please take swag, take posters, take bag tags, take pins.
So if you love it's still okay to have fun with
Right here.
LabVIEW.
We got a bunch of them.
We've got a table over there with posters on it and rubber bands. Grab one, roll it up, bring it back to your room, and have fun the rest of the night.
Thank you, Norm.
With that, are we set?
I think we're good. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a happy wire working.